All right, guys, welcome to episode 22 of Pardon the Dashboard. With me today, I have IXI Sweat, fellow veteran and co-host. That's your cue to say hi.
What's going on, guys?
There you go. I have a reoccurring guest, TheEnd004500.
All right, Sergeant MERRELL. How you like that?
And a new guest we have today is ErnestLe.
What's up? Hello. Hi there.
How's it going?
Great.
Going
Fabulous.
awesome. Yeah, this was a last-minute guest. We love doing that. We love just calling people up, and they're like, what's going on? And we say, well, we're live streaming right now. How's it going?
All right.
He kind of walked into it.
But ErnestLe, we can start out with like a generic question here. How'd you get into YouTube commentating?
You can blame and thank, and I can thank and blame Steve Schwint. Some of you guys probably know him. He was a machinima director. Now he does a lot of IG and stuff. He's a real life friend of mine. Basically, just kind of rubs off. And that's really it. That's my story.
Wait. He basically kind of rubs off.
Yeah, he just rubbed me off, and he was like, "Yeah." Set myself.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the appeal of your channel right now?
Like I always say, I'm a tryhard, but I don't like using things that you're gonna see. And my appeal is basically just real talk about the game, the strats, and just like providing gameplay that is just honestly, it's stupid to watch. Just like
What do you mean?
I don't know, like running around with a lot of my subs came from like commentary March Madness, where I ran around with the camera spike and knife people and just purposely not trying to go the easier route to win a game. And I think that's been pretty well received so far, or they're just all lying to me.
I think that's one of the greatest things about you, to be honest, is you don't take yourself too seriously. And if this photo doesn't get that message across, then I don't know what does.
That's straight from a fan too. Yeah.
That's some beautiful
I don't
Photoshop.
All right, I'm
remember
sorry,
who
I'm
did
back.
it.
Did we lose you, Sweat?
I'm having some lag issues. My roommate decided to download all this porn right now.
Oh, that's great.
I
great.
love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to our second topic then. Spec Ops came out this, or at least footage for Spec Ops came out this week for Modern Warfare 3. And this is kind of not Activision's. Who's making Modern Warfare 3? Help me out here.
Infinity War.
Infinity
Ward.
Ward. God, it's been so long. I forgot who they were.
Activision is the one that publishes.
Yes.
Right.
This is Infinity Ward's version of zombies, basically. It's their way to kind of create the same appeal that zombies has with Treyarch. And there's been a lot of footage with it, and they're releasing a lot of kind of the aspects and maybe appeal that this is going to have. What do y'all think of it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be able to compare with zombies, because there's nothing like shooting zombies. I mean, they're undead. I don't know if Spec Ops is gonna be able to live up to that.
Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 2, it really didn't pull me in. It didn't have that longevity, and I could argue the same thing with zombies because I'm not a big zombies player. But it's gained a lot more traction than Spec Ops. What do you think has been the cause of that?
I think the anticipation.
I don't know. I think 4-player is a huge part of it.
Four-player?
Wow. Really?
I'm sorry. That's just what I heard.
I did that. 4-player instead of 2-player, instead of just co-op. You can play with 4 people in zombies. I think that's huge part of how much fun zombies can be when you get a group of 4 of your friends. And
also
co-op
they
is
spawn you
just-
up with a pistol.
Yeah.
What?
I honestly think
when you
it's
first spawn up, it's a pistol only.
Yeah, it is a pistol.
What do you think,
I
Ernest?
fail to see where that has any.
No,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
it's very similar to zombies that way.
But do you think
No,
that's
I'm not
the-
arguing that. I'm just saying, like, the reason I think zombies and co-op are going to be 2 completely different things is besides the whole, okay, I'm shooting zombies thing, but the
I like
fact
how
that you play with 4 players. That's all I'm saying.
I like how I totally accepted that as part of the appeal. We're like, oh yeah, pistol, yeah. Makes
It's
sense.
just
It
it's interesting to like earn your weapons as you go along, rather than just having them given to you.
Now,
I think it's that risk factor. Like you can play it and go super duper, try your brains out and level up and stuff like that. But you see a lot of people, they like run around, they hoard their money, they take the risk, they jump off, they just do a ton of things that, like, if you mess up, you're done. You just wasted hours of your life doing that. And I think that's why it's so addicting, because you could honestly just plow through the thing, but at the same time, you mess up once and you're done.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's so addicting
I
for
also
people.
think it has a lot more mystery to it. You know, Spec Ops, very straightforward. Get to the other side, or whatever you had to do. You know, with zombies, it has a lot of these hidden Easter eggs
Yeah.
that a lot of people love sticking around to find.
Yeah, so I don't know
That's
if they're
been a
going to be
huge thing
including
lately.
that.
What was that, Ben?
Yeah, that's been huge lately. I mean, more recently, obviously, it's been much bigger. But and no, Ivan, I don't. How can they put like an Easter egg in Spec Ops? I mean, that's just like a. I guess it's just a one-time thing. I mean, I assume is it going to be like a bunch of different missions for Spec Ops, or is everything built on one?
Maybe
Like,
maybe
big
they'll
thing?
put an Easter egg in which you'll unlock a secret mission where you have to go kill Osama.
Oh,
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. I think everybody would stick around for that.
I really think Zombies has that story arch that really attracts more people. It's not straightforward like that. I mean, it's straightforward killing zombies, but it has that really awesome story arch, and then they've even played more off of that with getting the getting the actors in there with the last zombie pack, and it really pulls that appeal into it. And I'm not sure that Spec Ops is going to be able to do that. I think it's going to be fun for the first 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'm going to get tired of it unless there's some way to increase its longevity somehow. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this. That's just my opinion.
I think Zombies too, it's like it's not real in any way. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Spec Ops and Modern Warfare 2, I played it a few times, and it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, once the
You know.
novelty of it is done, I enjoyed having one person up in the AC-130 and one person on the ground. That was cool.
Yeah.
But after you
Yeah.
play it like 4 or 5 times, you're like, okay, well, now it's old.
Boring. And it's like too, I guess, realistic or not different from the game itself, where Zombies is like completely,
Yeah, it's
not
like a breath of fresh
multiplayer
air.
or campaign. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely agree. Well, let's move on to our third topic, and I couldn't fit upcoming titles into this little block, so we're going with anticipation is what we're going to call this topic, and it's just talking about what games we're really excited about coming up, because November is coming up quick, and as we all know, that is the month for new games.
Yeah, there's a lot of games coming out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 are the two main ones competing. But then you got also in Gears of War coming out around that time.
Skyrim.
Uncharted 3, Skyrim.
Yeah.
You got a lot
Outside
of
of
stuff being
shooters.
bunched into one. I think
And that-
gamers' wallets are going to be a lot lighter after that quarter.
And I don't know if you guys play anything besides shooters, because most of our channels are just shooters, but Diablo is a
Oh man, yeah.
huge community. And then I'm a nerd. I want to play Star Wars: The Old Republic.
I actually follow a few of the developers for that, and I don't even plan on playing because I learned my lesson with MMOs. but I still think it's interesting because I like BioWare, and but as far as like games that I'm really excited for, yes, I'm excited for Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3, but those games are always going to be there. I like those games.
Yeah.
Because I like to hop online and play a shooter and kill people.
It's
And
like
I
my comfort.
I'd prefer it to be the newest one. But the games that I'm really excited for are the ones that create an entirely new environment, like Skyrim. And Mass Effect was going to be coming out. Now they pushed it back, which I'm not very happy about. But I did say before, I wouldn't mind if they push that game back 10 years as long as they do it right. But Skyrim, I think, the RPGs, the Diablo, the Skyrim, those are the games I'm really excited for because I'm going to play Call of Duty no matter what, whether it's Black Ops or the newest one. That's going to be there.
And the community is going to be there regardless of what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Hey, Ben, what games are you really excited about?
I'm still lagging terribly, but Resistance 3 is the main one that I have to say that stands out. Other than
Really?
especially after getting my hands on the beta and still trying to learn and process that. They having a lot of issues with the beta, and they're still doing patches and stuff like that. But I've had a lot of fun when I have been able to play, so I'm looking forward to that most. Battlefield. I'd have to say Modern Warfare 3, then Battlefield 3, and then Resistance as my third. I'm not that huge of a game nerd though. I don't know all the other titles. I've never been into any of the other things. So keep that in mind. But I'd say those three in that order.
Man, Diablo 3. I forgot that was. How long has it been since Diablo 2 came out? 15 years? 10 years?
10, I think within 10, 11,
Is it
I
within
don't know.
10? No way.
I
No
don't
way.
know.
Oh man, I remember
8, 9, or 10, something like that. But it's been way too long.
So what do you? I'm curious now. What do you think they need to do in Diablo 3
Well,
opposed to Diablo 2?
I read from what I've read and what they release is it's purely online, and so that removes a lot of the hacks that go from playing offline, and that was people would find ways to put those online,
Oh, I
um,
remember. Yeah.
and they have auction houses for real money, which on
What?
a content wise standpoint, I think that's awful. But money wise, you can see, I can tell like that's the way it's going to be for a lot of games from now on.
Well, maybe they're, a lot of these companies are seeing that that's going to happen regardless. I think I read an
Yeah.
article saying that North Korea had hackers that were assigned to MMOs like Lineage and Dungeon Runner. I'm not even sure what the game was called. But it was their job to kind of hack their way into gold sources and then sell it. And it
Yep.
was so profitable that North Korea is funding it. Now, this could be completely off base. This was in the New York Times. But I believe that because where there's a will, there's a way. And people are
Yep.
always looking to cheat their way to the top or just
And-
take the easy way out. So,
For example, I picked up League of Legends recently, which is it's a computer game. I won't get into it too much, but basically it has a microtransaction type store, and you don't have to buy anything. You can earn everything by playing. Uh, I guess you could play 5 hours, and you can literally earn $5 of in-game cash. Well, I have a friend, Jay Brooks, who plays with me all the time. He actually spent $5 for a character skin. Not a character.
What?
but
A
you
character
know what?
skin. And it's stuff like that. People, not him in particular, but people like that in general, they just made $5 off of something that literally took them
Nothing. Yes.
minutes to make. And you imagine that's just a skin. There's items, there's characters, there's heroes, whatever. They probably make an incredible amount of money because people just can't resist.
Well, I mean, I find myself doing the same thing. Not for an MMO, but I mean, I'll buy a theme for my Xbox. I'll buy, and I feel so stupid after doing it. I'll buy shit for my avatar,
Yeah.
which nobody ever sees.
Okay, whoa. You want a helicopter prop? I can get you one.
And I don't know why I do. I just see it and I'm like, that's kind of cool. I want that, and nobody ever really looks at somebody else's avatar. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's not really worth it. But I mean, I think that's something that developers are starting to see, that there's real profit to be had. And
There is.
I'm worried, that Activision might. Well, they already are with COD XP. They're already trying to
COD Elite. Yeah.
COD Elite, trying to monetize and get more money out of the community. But it's only a matter of time, with microtransactions and stuff like that.
As long as it doesn't affect the quality, and for again, League of Legends, it doesn't affect the quality of the game if you don't spend money, which is, I'm all for that. It makes complete sense, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I just spent 30 hours playing this game this week, and you just spent $10 and got everything I just earned. So it's.
Would you do that in Call of Duty? Would you pay for a really awesome skin for a gun? Like camo for a gun?
If the opportunity or it comes up in a way that, like, you might as well do it, or it's the only way you're going to get it, then I'm not really like one of those type of stingy people who's not going to spend my money on anything. I mean, I used to play MMOs and I buy games, and so, but I think I wouldn't do it if it gives me an upper hand. You know what I mean? When it actually affects the quality of the game and how I can play because I spent real life money, or this dude who is rich spent $1,000, then I probably won't even play that game because I think it's
a fine line.
Yeah.
In Bad Company 2, they have something like that.
You can buy your way to the top.
Yeah, a shortcut bundle pack.
Yeah.
For every class, all together, the recon, assault, engineer, and medic, it costs $15 just to get all the weapons and all the unlocks for it.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't hear people bitching about that for Battlefield. But if that happened with Call of Duty, if you could buy your way to the top to 10th prestige, holy shit,
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's mainly the difference between the two communities. Like the Call of Duty community is usually complains about a lot compared to the Battlefield community. I mean, whatever they give us, we just take, and if it's just a little over the top, then you'll start hearing complaints. But if it's not, then we just don't care.
Yeah.
We still kick ass.
Well, this topic transformed.
Yes. I need to.
This is a good
switch,
topic because
shoot the shit back. I don't know. We're getting a few next topics.
Yeah, we might have to come back to that in the shoot the shit section. But moving on to the fourth topic, dislike bots, and these have become. I can't even say that they've become a problem, but they've become popular.
I think
in the past couple weeks.
they've also become a way for some people to just quickly blame a dislike bot instead of just saying maybe a lot of people didn't like the video. that could
and let's
also
explain this. Let's in case somebody doesn't know what we're talking about. When we say a dislike bot on YouTube, you have the option to hit like and dislike. And there are some people who have created programs that'll create YouTube accounts and all of them dislike a video, and not just in the hundreds, in the thousands. And that's what we want to talk about. If that's actually affecting anything, and if it's worth these programmers' times. I mean, all it does is hurt. I don't even know if it hurts my ego. Like, I had it happen to one of my videos that I posted on Yoush.
Yeah.
And somebody told me about it like it was this huge deal. And I was just like, oh, well, that's weird. Why would you do that?
should we also talk about how it works the other way around?
Yeah,
Like
that's
the
what I was going to
liking bot?
say. It's like,
Yeah,
this is
and the favorite bot?
actually absolutely nothing new. It's just new because everybody's talking about it. But it's like bots came before dislike bots. Favorite bots came before dislike bots. And it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's just an algorithm to make a bunch of accounts that go in to mask their IPs, and they can go into one video, get that video as a bunch of views, and then thumbs up, thumbs down, favorites, no favorites, whatever.
I think YouTube should really get on top of this because it's also going to hurt the advertising. Because if the advertisers found out about this, and they start realizing that a lot of these views aren't actual real people, they're going to start pulling out. So YouTube definitely has to get on top of it before they lose business. And I heard that, Merrill.
Well, how can they pin it on an IP address? Can they pin it on?
I think it's masked in a way that it's just so difficult to see who's doing what. They get so much traffic already as it is.
Well, you
they
know
have to seriously.
What they should do? They should make there's a way to find out what videos got the most likes, right?
Yeah.
They should make a way where you can find out what videos got the most dislikes.
You know, on VidStats, you can actually find out who's using bots and whatnot, because you can see see the percentage. There's something that they're looking at with percentage. Like if it's over a certain percentage, then there's a high possibility that person would be using bots.
Dr. Chiz here in the chat has a good point. Maybe YouTube has to remodel the look of their site another 15 times.
Oh yeah, of course.
Before they have the resources to deal with it.
Talk about being a dead horse. We could talk about that all freaking day.
If you go to YouTube with this issue, they will probably say, you know what's the real issue? We need to change the way the comment section looks. Because that shit looks disgusting. They're going to add a reaction button and something else now.
What the hell is the reaction? I still don't know. What the hell is the reaction button?
Just everything is cute. Remember that.
You'll never use it. Just don't worry about it.
I have no idea what it is. I just noticed it the other day. That's how bad I am. But
did you guys see that thing? They're also changing what was it? It came on Twitter a while ago. It was trending. The Panda Bear or something like that, where they're changing the way the actual channels look.
What?
Like they're changing. They had something before that you can change the YouTube layout into something that they're testing, and the like our actual channels will look completely different. Like it looked disgusting.
I'm not happy about that.
Okay,
because number one, like especially I can incorporate this into what I
Cosmic Panda. That's what.
That's it. Cosmic Panda.
Into my business. Like people pay a lot of money for me and my team to brand them and create a background for them, and we do offer maintenance up to so much time, but it's geared toward the format that they have now. And if they change that, it's like people are invested in the way the format is right now. Mm-hmm. And I understand YouTube as a business needs to rebrand themselves every now and then, but every couple months, like that's just not cost effective to me. Like it doesn't. Yeah, we could beat this to death.
I guess this can kind of transition into shoot the shit. But I have a question. What about did any of you guys subscription boxes go back to the old style?
No.
What's the old style?
Like where where it lines off across. You know, you just have your rows of videos instead of just one line down with all the information.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I have not checked my subscription box in
See,
about.
there goes.
I don't know. I
not
keep
watching
getting the
videos
same
again.
bumped videos 5 times in a row.
No, when you hit subscriptions, like when you go, you go to YouTube and you hit the little down arrow at the top right and it says subscriptions, and it used to be like everybody's video was. It used to be where they were all in lines, like rows, maybe 5 videos in a row.
Yes.
And then it moved to that dumb one where it's all one line. Mine moved back to the rows like yesterday.
Sweat, you can change that.
You couldn't do it before.
Yeah, in the upper right, you can change it to lines, to thumbnails, to.
So you just click this button right here.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I love the way you act like we
that's
can
the
see the
problem.
button.
No wonder it changes so often for you, Ben. You don't know what you're clicking.
Nope. Have we mentioned that I'm like computer illiterate? All right, we have to mention that.
Wait, who's computer illiterate?
Me.
Oh,
What?
yeah, it would
No,
be.
I have to go back to where Ivan says I don't watch any videos, because that fucking sucked when we first had you on the show and we were talking about the damn what was that March Madness with all the commentators, which involves watching their videos. We're like, we're gonna have this as a topic, and Ivan's like, okay, cool. Topic comes up, and he's like, I don't know anything about it because I don't fucking watch anybody else's videos.
I don't watch YouTube videos. I don't know
why.
why.
But he did it in the middle of the episode. It wasn't like he waited or like told us beforehand. It's like,
this is a bad topic for me.
I don't know. It's just like I don't watch YouTube videos that much anymore. I don't
blame you. I really don't blame him. I mean, I'm subscribed to a handful of people, and some of them bump every single hour, and it's it's like, what am I supposed to do?
I have a special thing to share for those people whose videos I do watch.
Oh,
it's
shit.
while I'm on the shitter. So if there's a comment on your video,
that's not new information. That is not new information.
If there's a comment on your video that you got
know.
from me, there's a possibility that I was pooping at that exact same moment.
Ever since the creation of handheld devices, everybody has been watching videos on the shitter. All right, that's been it. It's the shitter now.
That's really funny. The story I put out today was about somebody on the shitter. The Marine Corps story that I uploaded today was about somebody on the shitter.
Have you ever like had your phone die and then you got to go to the shitter and your phone's dead? It's like the most boring 10 minutes of my life.
That's why God made PSPs and netbooks.
It's like, fuck, my phone's dead, my iPad's dead. God, I gotta sit on this toilet.
Wait, are you one of those 30-minute shitters, Merrill?
I can.
Like, my dad will fall asleep on the toilet for like 45 minutes, and it's like, what are you doing?
I wonder how that'll work out in combat, Merrill. Like, are they gonna halt the entire battle just to let you take a shit?
Go take my shit.
Oh no,
break.
dude, I'm an expert. I know how to lay down covering fire, lean over, and poop at the same time. It's one of the first things they teach you in basic.
I missed that lesson. I don't remember that at all.
You never had to piss in your own foxhole?
Marines don't have foxholes, so no.
Yeah, they call that fighting hose. Ben gave me a little lecture on that.
Foxes hide in holes, Merrill. Marines don't hide.
I've never seen a foxhole in Black Ops. Sorry, I can't relate.
They should, they should have one. They should have. Actually, I think they played a little bit on that in World at War, the whole foxhole thing. They actually don't do that in the Army anymore. You don't shoot from a foxhole anymore.
Is that like?
Which sucks because it's really easy to shoot from a foxhole.
Is that like not right?
In a foxhole.
It's not
I don't think in the middle of combat they're gonna tell you to get out the foxhole. I think
camping.
I think they'll be too interested in engaging targets rather than telling you to get out of the foxhole. Maybe after the fight you'll get your ass chewed, but I don't know.
I got something else we can talk about. How come nobody watches videos on arcade games?
Well, technically, Battlefield 1943 is an arcade game.
Maybe I need to start doing that.
Well, I'm just saying, it's
technically nobody
like
else
your
here has
stats, like
50,000 subscribers.
15 KD on this game. I was like, what? How do you have your stats? Why would you post that?
Wait.
On what?
Ivan put up his stats for like Battlefield 1943, and I was like, what?
Oh no, because I was just there's like DICE sets up these websites that how Call of Duty Elite and all that. Yeah, but theirs is completely free. So I was scrolling down one day and I saw that I had on the one of the planes. I have like over 2,000 kills and less than 200 deaths. So I did the math in my head, and that's over a 13 KD. It's just interesting.
That's because you're playing a bunch of confused people who don't understand that that's not a sequel to Battlefield.
It's really easy to shoot down planes in Battlefield 1943. All you gotta do is just get on that gun and they're out. But nobody does that.
Sounds amazing.
It's fun.
I played it. I actually had fun with the game until I realized that everybody sucks and they all rage quit all the time.
No, not with me. I never experienced that.
But seriously, so I'll do a video on Deadliest Warrior 2, which is a really bad arcade game. I was just having fun with it. I'd do a video on it. And it gets like, boom, 10,000 views. And I'm like, oh, okay, people are looking up arcade games.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, at the time it comes out, or like just randomly whenever?
What's that?
When you do the video upload.
I did it like a little bit after it came out, but it's still getting more views. Like, it's still getting views. And I'm like, that's so weird. I just did this, just kind of screw around. And now I'm doing videos on like the summer of arcade games. And some of them are actually really fun. And then I'll do a video and it gets like 150 views over 3 days, and I'm like, oh, well, that was a miss.
I found the button.
Swing and a miss.
I found the rows and the lines button.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That was
subscription.
Well,
that was like 2 topics ago.
That only took 15 minutes.
15 minutes. It probably. How long has it been available? I had no idea.
What did we?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you found it. Oh wow.
Oh my. Yeah.
I found it.
Morrell didn't even know what the hell you were talking about.
I'm struggling. I'm like,
he's so behind. He called me Onslaught.
Oh shit.
I found it.
Oh god.
Took me a little while. Didn't know what y'all were talking about.
Good job.
No idea how I missed that. Really don't.
Next, we're gonna teach you how to like videos.
Things I just found out. I have a lot of days played on Call of Duty. Here's a couple things. You can apparently throw your own frag grenade and pick it up with Flak Jacket Pro as many times as you want.
No, you can't. I tried that shit. That does not work.
You can do that.
You definitely can, because I did it last night.
Are you serious? I tried that when the game first came out.
If you fly a Valkyrie rocket anywhere over a jammer, doesn't matter how high, it blows up.
No shit.
You can because I always fly mine like straight up in the air, and bring it back down like a Predator missile. And
wait, why do you know this?
Because I did it last night. I used a Valkyrie rocket and was like shooting it straight in the air, and I was going to go straight back down like a Predator missile, and flew it over somebody's jammer, and it blew up.
Why were you using Valkyrie rockets to begin with?
Because I'm using care packages.
You went back into theater mode to look that up.
No, it happened in the game, and I knew that.
Oh, I kind of want to go try that.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Indeed. I've been having fun with the M14 lately, man. I've just had a newfound love for Call of Duty because of the M14.
You gotta put the master key on that Marathon Lightweight Steady.
I've been having a lot of fun with that gun as well. I mean, in Battlefield, whenever you use it, I put on the 4-time off the
sight. I can't get kills with master keys, man. It's been driving me
master
insane.
Key.
Fuck the master key.
Amazingly bad, but amazing when you kill somebody with it.
Yeah. Flamethrower is amazing when you kill somebody.
I have a question. Is a triple feed with a master key montage worthy? Because I feel like it was the most the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
I think so. That's hard.
Is it like a clean feed? Because that's.
Yeah. It was three guys.
That quad flamethrower you had made me just bust a load.
Yeah. Wait till you see
laundry.
it.
That's a laundry.
Wait till you see it. Like I was standing on my bed screaming when that happened. I got a quad RC car.
That's the first time.
You saw that. I freaking hate you, Ivan.
Oh man.
Do we got anything else to shoot the shit?
I don't think we do. We've covered just about every topic.
Just about everything. No more.
Yeah.
No stories. No story time.
Once we started talking about shitters, I was like, damn, we've covered everything pretty much.
I didn't even transition. I think we just started talking about shitters and Sweat transitioned it for us. We're like, yes, this is shooting the shit.
Yes.
We have failed to stay on topic. That's why we have the fourth one. No, fifth one. I can't count.
Fifth one.
Are we done?
We're done.
I'm pretty sure.
We're done.
All right, guys. Well, as I said, with all part in the dashboards, this is a group effort. Obviously, these guys are putting a lot of work in.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd kill myself.
So tedious.
But if you're listening to this on iTunes or watching it now on the live stream, make sure you head on over to my channel, youtube.com/SergeantMerrill. Little shameless plug. And make sure you watch the final product. But other than that, that's all I have. This is episode 22 with XI Sweat, ErnestLe, and TheEnd004500.
No. Alright, I get it. You guys hate me.
This is our Merrill out here.
And